The Golden State Warriors just hit the reset button on their season, thanks to one name, Jimmy Butler. Since joining the squad, Butler has sparked a 5-1 run and reignited belief in the Bay. What felt like a fading playoff hope is suddenly a real threat again. And it's not magic, it's Jimmy filling a role that's powered every Warriors title: toughness, timely buckets, and leadership. He's not just scoring, he's shifting the entire mindset. Stephen Curry looks fresher. Draymond. Green is more locked in. The energy is different, and it's contagious. Butler has stepped in as that reliable second weapon the Warriors have needed all year, a guy who can close games, create on his own, and hold it down when Steph sits. And that right there is the biggest change. Golden State is finally surviving and thriving without Steph on the floor. Let's talk numbers. Before Butler, the Warriors were 90 in non-Curry minutes through 51 games. With Butler, they're plus 130 in just 6 games. That's not just a stat, that's a storyline. And the ripple effect? Huge. Brandon Podziemski is running the offense with confidence again. Moses Moody looks like a whole new player. Quinton Post, straight out of the G League, is suddenly a real contributor. You could feel the shift in Sunday's win over Dallas. With Curry resting, the Warriors outscored the Mavs by 14 points in an 11-minute stretch. Butler led the charge, and the team didn't just hold the lead, they expanded it. For the first time all season, Curry isn't being asked to save the day every night. Now, when he checks back in, he's doing it with a cushion, not chasing. A comeback, and if this version of Golden State sticks around, don't be surprised if they crash the contender conversation in a big way. The rest of the league better start paying attention, because the Warriors just found their closer, and they're coming for that 5th ring. Jimmy Butler didn't just join the Warriors, he elevated them, and no one's felt the impact more than Stephen Curry. With Jimmy sharing the load, Steph is playing looser, smarter, and fresher, saving his energy for the moments that matter most. For the first time in a while, he's not forced to be the hero every second he's on the floor. What makes this duo so dangerous? It's the versatility. They can dominate together or take turns leading their own units. That flexibility gives Golden State a level of unpredictability they haven't had since their Dynasty peak. Butler hasn't just added scoring, he's filled a void that's been open since the days of Andre Iguodala. He's the do-it-all forward, who can defend, create, and make the offense flow again. Think Iggy's smarts with a little more scoring punch. His decision-making? Flat out elite. Butler knows when to probe, when to pass, and exactly when to flip the switch. That's something this roster has lacked, especially from the forward spot. Sure, Andrew Wiggins was huge during the last title run, but let's be honest, he wasn't the type to initiate offense or dictate tempo. Now, with Jimmy in the mix, the flow is back, and it's unlocked a whole new version of the Warriors. Remember those rough stretches when neither Curry nor Draymond was orchestrating? Stagnant ball movement, forced shots, nothing clean, not anymore. Butler gives them a third playmaker, a guy who can calm the chaos and create with precision. And his passing? Criminally underrated. Against the Bulls, he isolates on DeRozan, draws the defense, and zips a corner kick to Steph for a buzzer-beating 3. Versus Houston, Draymond forces a switch. Butler sees the panic and threads a perfect backdoor dime to Curry in stride at the exact moment he cuts. That timing, that synergy, that's the secret sauce. It's what makes Steph's off-ball movement so dangerous, and now he has someone who can actually capitalize on it. But the man who saw this all coming, Draymond Green. Word is, before the trade, Draymond told the front office exactly what they needed: a dog. A competitor, a connector, someone with fire, feel, and that championship DNA. That was Jimmy. Just like Iggy, David West, and Bogut once anchored the dynasty with toughness and intelligence, Butler is now restoring that edge. He's not just a star, he's a culture shift. The Warriors didn't just get better, they got dangerous.
Second three, as Curry hits back-to-back triples. And he just gave the good night sign as well towards the Mavs bench.
Oh yeah, that night in the third quarter? That wasn't just a shot, it was a statement. Steph Curry didn't wait for the buzzer, didn't need the fourth. He knew. With just under 3 minutes left in the third. Against Dallas, he pulled up from deep, turned before it dropped, and calmly tucked the Mavericks in, with that signature night gesture. And while the scoreboard said plenty of time left, Steph's body language said this one's over, and here's the kicker. Curry doesn't do that move unless he knows it's a wrap. His personal rule, don't celebrate early, and don't ever. Hit that move unless you're closing. But this one, personal. Flashback to February 12th. Warriors lose to Dallas. PJ Washington, fresh off the trade, mocks Curry's night celebration. From the bench, didn't even play that night. Just vibes and disrespect. Yeah, Steph remembered, and on Sunday he made sure Dallas did too. But this moment wasn't just revenge, it was a reset. Because not long ago, this Warriors team looked lost, frustrated, flat. Even Steph, usually all smiles, looked like a man carrying too much on his shoulders. Now, he's dancing, flexing, celebrating before the fourth quarter. That shift in energy, Jimmy Butler. Since his arrival, the Warriors aren't just winning again. They're believing again. Even Draymond Green saw it coming. During All-Star Weekend on TNT, he didn't hold back. Let me tell you something, this group's not done. You give us the right piece and